So I'm back on the little map, and I need to do this. Hold on. Okay. So we left off with these guys, and they're pretty unstable. So they just claimed all this land. So yeah, we'll get on to that in a minute. But up here in this little insignificant pink guy, who you thought would be insignificant, but they're not, because a very smart man lived, or lived. He, in some stage of existence, was here. Alright, and he invented a little thing called gunpowder, but like in use of it in weaponry. So he's got like some muskets, and then they like kept us in a down low. Else, these someone will try to steal it from them, obviously. Um. So yeah, he is that. My brain just killed itself. Sorry. Um. Put on the shelf for now. We'll get back to that. So these guys are muskets. Keep that in mind. Oh, that's good. Um. Anyways, back to this. The tension's getting high over. Great. It's getting high in these regions of the world, and these guys say, okay, fine. We'll kind of modernize a bit. We'll stop just taking stuff over, and we're gonna invent some little governments. So they invited these guys back, and they gave them back all the land they had claimed to in the first place. They were just here. But on the one, how do you say? What's the word? The one condition that they are so completely subservient to them. It's pretty much an extension of their empire. You get how it works. You're a smart guy. Okay. I'm gonna change his color up a bit. I'll make it more obvious. I'll do that. Just make it. What color should we go for? Let's go for like a mahogany terraria light reference there. Oh, that's very nice, and you can see it somewhat. And you guys said, "Hey, pays back for his island," and they just said no. And now they got the backing of these guys, and even though these are the holy land of the entire world, they can't really do much. Yes. And over here, it's all sorted out. These guys are invited back. They accept. They don't exist because they're them, and then they got mixed up with these guys. And they invite these guys back. Who say no because we want our terms. We want to be free. So instead, they say, "Hey, mate, do you want this?" And they said yes. So I handed this over to them instead. You may be saying, "What about the resistance?" Well, it's not their problem anymore, so they don't care. So they join up. It's not that much resistance. They'd rather be under the Greys than the other guys. They don't really much grievances with them. And then over here, this is not known as do with. It's got loads of these red speaking, blue, grey, the people who were there before. So in the end, it is handed over to these, but on heavy, like, how do you call it? That's not a very good decision, but it's better than them dealing with it. And now they've lost a bit of land, but it makes more sense and is better for everyone. Now moving up to the gunpowder thing again. Ow, my finger. These guys here said, we follow your religion and everything, but are we pretty cool if we just kind of like, we've been protecting you all these years, can we just take you over and be one? And they just said, yeah, because what's the point in their existence? They usually get invaded by them and them, or like these guys just get murked and then they're all dead. So it's better to be one. Well, not one, but they're one body, a personal union of sorts. So now they're together now, and they've got a lot much more of a manpower pool to access. You know, and they don't like these blue guys here, so they make a coalition. These yellow guys are yellow guys. Well, yeah, yellow guys because the alliance. But the grey guys here, they say, hey, we're kind of similar. We broke away from you, but can we please like team up again against these guys and join? Can we join your little group of sorts? And they said yes because they want to kill them guys. So they all join up. They contact the red guy, say, hey, don't tell anyone this. We want to beat these blue guys up a little bit. And they say, yeah, we're happy to join in. So the red guys join in, and you might be seeing what's going on here. And the brown guys, who don't like these guys, but also don't like these guys, join in, as well as this government in exile here. Doesn't actually join in, because no way communicating, it's still like about to be Renaissance, so they don't have much in terms of technology. They join in spirit. Let's say they hear about it was all happening because there's a merchant ship here and they took him over, but it was actually more than a merchant ship. It was like a government guy on there, and then he said that's what's happening, so they interrogated him, and then they kept him as a prisoner. So they're nice little fellas. And in the meantime, they realise it's happening, and these guys can't defend this land because what happened here, they got garrisoned that. So they take this island. So that gives them a bit more land. This is actually other world land, but no, they haven't found it yet. Yes. So that, and it all just starts because there's no specific trigger. They just say, yeah, we're sick of you, and they all just do it at once. Over here, where they did not, the blue guys were mainly garrisoning the red rather, and brown border, because they're like the biggest threats. They did not see this coming. And the muskets are carrying this entire thing, and they just rush across the border entirely. Make sure it's still recording, sorry. And then these blue guys are about to suffer a downfall, because these guys are really smart little fellas. They've got tacticians, so they manage to push and use this to their advantage, and trap a significant amount of their army, and kill it. And now the blue guys are looking a lot weaker, and then the grey guys weren't really being looked at too much either. And they have volunteers in the purples who are more loyal, whereas these guys only joined to get land. But these guys are looking out for them, and they do the same thing, kind of pushing the mountains a little bit and pushing through. So I'll make it a little bit cleaner. There. And then the brown little fellows here. I mean, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. So you got eyes, you can see what they're doing. Then the blue guys and then they fight back, and it's all kind of like, just you know they're gonna lose, man. Let's be real, because they've been too powerful for too long. And they get to this point where their capital's about to be under siege. These pink guys say, "Hey, everyone, we didn't want to be part of this, so they just made us do this. We'll give you, if you pull out of our land, then we'll stop." And they didn't agree to pulling out of the land; they agreed to stopping. And it's split between the pink and red. They are. They take their southern claim, which I do believe they have claim to, and set up a little not collaboration. What's the word? Satellite state kind of thing. But I'll make it red so it's clearer, that it looks cleaner as well. And this they have claim to anyways historically. They might not, but in my head that looks nice, so they do. And they take this back, which was theirs obviously before. And I don't want to say they annex them, so they can keep it under personal union kind of thing. So they all like their own duchy at some point. And at this point it all just breaks apart. Yeah, they declared independence as formally stated. They're out. These guys said, yeah, well, what's the point of being here? And we don't want to look after this anymore. Hey, red guys, you want to buy it off us? And they said yes, and they bought this land back. And these pink, great, I was looking at them. These, please be recording. Yellow guys said, hey, can we send our land back? And these guys said, well, yes, because we don't want to look after your land. And I can't remember what the borders were before, but let's say these are the language borders, because that looks fairly clean. So that's what they gave. No, I'm going to give them, this makes more sense. That's the language borders. So that is what they are given. And the same royal family that fled returns, so there's no kind of having to find the old one. They're back, and then that's pretty good news. Anyways, the entire thing collapses. I'm going to join the borders. They get whatever they took. Oh, I'm trying to be fast by this. I can't bother to edit, so I've got to do something else I might release today. Let's say they don't annex it into them. Let's say they keep it here. Come on, I've got to hurry up. Don't make it too long. And this is a state of this afterwards. This is the north is all unpopulated, as I said before. So there shouldn't be too much of a problem to annex them. And these red guys might set up a little on their own governments, might split it up to make them easy to occupy. Hurry up. Hold on. Okay, cool. Won't be too much longer. Oh, see that hand-eye coordination there? I'm cold. I'm cold with it. There you go. Okay, in terms of splitting it up, let's just make up some borders. There. There. And then there. And that's what their governing borders look like now. And this is what the blue guys are left with. They're a little state, a big little guy, okay, a fellow breaks off over here, and they're following the language borders of a language similar to these up here. Just kind of do that. I'm gonna do my own thing. Yep, there you go. That's them. There's another one down here. Let's say it's following like rivers or something. The borders. You should probably guess what I was talking about. And they lose that. There's a big fellow here. He's not very. None of these are very stable. Let's be real. Not many people live there either. That collapses there. There's one here. And let's say another one broke off in the middle or something. So yeah, that's just collapsed. One like equals one prayer for them. Well, that's pretty eventful. That's what it looks like at the end. I'll go work on something else.